Hello everyone, this is Spin, and today I got a Christmas themed challenge video for you. I'm of course going to be playing through the newly released map for Cultic called Getting Home for Cultmas. This was just released a few days ago just in time for the Christmas season, and I'm going to be playing this on the extreme difficulty. So, let's begin. It's under bonus content, you just select, here it is, I'll be home for Cultmas. And let's go. Extreme challenge, no deaths, and all secrets. I live again. This is a non-canon map, so it's not tied to the main story of Cultic, if you're curious. And of course this pays homage to several games, mainly Resident Evil 4 and of course Blood. So to start things off, we're gonna exit our grave and grab the Pitchfork. Oh boy, our blood fans will be familiar with this weapon. Grab the TNT from the back. We're gonna go down. We already have some cultists, the hatchet cultists. Grab the flare pistol. Another blood starting weapon. Yeah, this map is unique in the fact that it doesn't use any of the base weapons from Cultic. More so copycats from, well, Blood. Go behind here for some armor platelets. And our first secret's going to be over here. We're going to get across this ledge here to grab some shotgun ammo and some flares. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use the TNT on the projectile enemies. I might as well turn this monument to the right, because we're going to need to activate it to light up that torch, or cauldron I should say. And we need to do 3 of those. We just got done with the first one, or technically the third one. I just decided to do it in a reverse sequence. Use the lantern because we got skeletons. One of them's a gun wielder. I used the lantern to put them out. Here's the next little eye monument. So we turn it around. And continue on forward, and we can use the alt fire for the pitchfork to throw at our enemies. Thankfully I killed the pistol wielding cultist. And looks like one of the hatchet throwers got a hold of, well, the other one. So now we're going to go down the grave, up the ladder. Take out the skeletons. And here's our final eye statue. Okay, so that opens up the monastery there. We can go through this door to get out of here. Get my TNT ready once again. Wait, no, not the TNT. You could save it because we're going to use the lantern here. Use it as a guerrilla Molotov. Pseudo Molotov. More like it. And looks like none of the gunmen are... Okay, one of them at least walked into the fire. Peekaboo shoot with the flare pistol for the remainder of the enemies. And grab whatever munitions you can find. Here's some ballistic armor. Let's lure these hatchet cultists. Come on now. There's the pistol cultist. Got him. All eyes will behold the will. Now this opens up all those eye statues that we turned to light up those flames. Gave us access to the entrance. Of course, take a look around in case you need any items. And here's the Sawned-Off Shotgun. Let's drop down here. And we need to be careful here because once we drop down, there's a hand here, evil hand. Now, they don't spam the line, "I'll swallow your soul," like the ones in Blood, but they are annoying either way. Once we go through, be ready. We gotta encounter some enemies. Yeah, use the column as your cover. Once you take out the skeletons, more hands will make themselves known or reveal themselves. So here's what I'm going to do. Since it's a good chunk of them, we're going to go into this alcove here and use as a means to thin out the crowds. Ooh, we got a bunch of them. Then after the hands are dead, you got another wave of skeletons. I'll use the same method as before. And that's all of them. As you can see, the door has lowered, but we're not done yet. We have our next secret over here. Get the TNT, throw it on the crack in the wall, you can see it. And this will reveal the Thompson, another staple of Blood. So we got a blood-themed loadout for this new map. So let's drop down. Gotta be careful here. This is a tricky area here. This underground catacomb area. Play peekaboo with the flare pistol. I gotta take out that pesky hand. 2 gunmen will emerge. Nice. I love it when I do that. Now, of course, you gotta pick up the pitchfork. Let's see if I can snipe off. Yeah, I can snipe this guy off here. Oh. So yeah, the projectile will get in the way sometimes, so get in good position. Overshot that one. There we go. And don't worry, after a certain time, your pitchfork will return to you if you decide to throw it. Be mindful of the hand to the right. Okay, so, but that's not all. Of course, more will spawn in. One of the shotgunners threw a dynamite, hence the explosion. Now for the last guy. And he fell down the cliff. Yeah, if you don't hit the head, it usually kills him in one go by drilling it in there. So let's grab some additional items, and we got another one of these puzzles. This one's a little more elaborate. So we're going to turn this one to the right. To the first torch there on that lower door. We need to go there first. Get ready. Oh, I whipped that shot. But yeah, shotgunner's waiting for you there. Then we move this to that door. And now we need to go back up to the first eye laser. To open this door. Oh yeah, don't fall into the death pit. And would you look at that? This is Sparta! Yeah, a little fun little reference you can do there. So now let's go up the spiral staircase. We got first piece of the puzzle here now that the torch where the eye statue is lit. Now this leaves the previous two. Alright, this is probably one of the more tedious portions of this map. Alright. And we just turn this one around to the altar there. Okay. Now it just leaves the last one. Alright. That finishes that puzzle. Stairway will reveal itself. Do a little another Sparta moment. Oh, he didn't fall into the death pit. Used a Thompson for that guy. And the Thompson cultist. And now we go up the next spiral. Get your TNT ready. Throw one to the left and right and center. But there's a lot of cultists in this area. Now usually if you throw it to the left, it would get the one in the middle here, but it didn't, so I had to use a third one. And thin them out with the flare pistol. It burns, it burns, it burns! Be sure to open up the green crates. Oh. Forgot about you there, buddy. To grab additional ammunitions. Now here's the key. We're going to go ahead and grab that, but before we go on further, our next secret's over here. We got another crack. Which of course we're going to blow it with some more dynamite. Crouch through the hole. Grab some imbued remains, which of course tops up our max health. So now we are topped up to 110 health points. So now that we got our key, we're back at the starting area. Gonna be able to unlock a gate we could not get through at the beginning. This gate. So now we will advance on through. Grab some armor. And there's some more evil hands. Oh, I'm trying to do it. Get him in midair. Okay. Too early. There we go. Now get ready. Use the TNT for the skeletons. They ain't the last of them either. Kaboom! So we got a strike from that. Yeah, I'll set the final one on fire. And also behind this tree is some additional handgun ammo, which we'll use for the Tommy gun. So we're going to jump up over here. Be sure to grab some items behind the stairway here. And before we open the gate, we're going to get the jump on these cultists. We take them out. Oh yeah, there's always one more. See if I could throw one over the fence here. And it worked, because there's additional cultists behind that wall. Let's see how many of them I took out. Oh yeah, here's the armored one. His weakness is fire, so of course use the flare pistol. He's getting cooked. Open the green crates for some more flares. Shotgun ammunition. Look at here, more evil hands. Ooh, got him 2 and 1. Get the TNT ready again. Oh, before I do that, take out the hands first. Best you go ahead and take them out now. I was about to wake up an additional round of skeletons. Make sure that's all of them. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Take him out. Picked him off with the flare pistol. That never gets old. Gonna lobby another TNT over the fence. Hold up. Gotta get this one positioned just right. I got 3 left. I'm not gonna waste them all trying to get a TNT trick shot. Take out the Tommy gunner that's on the outpost. Here's a good bottleneck area. Just lure all the cultists here. And sometimes they'll infight accidentally. I mean, they don't infight, but they'll accidentally damage each other. I'm gonna take you out with a pitchfork. That works out. And be sure to jump into the graves. Grab additional items that we could use. We could use this as cover to lure more cultists. I'm surprised you didn't blow yourself up. I guess I took out those 2 cultists on the outpost there. Grab an additional Thompson in the grave. Now get behind cover immediately, behind here, because... Sniper. So use the flare pistol as your sniper so that you don't get the FG-42, which is in the base game. More items that you can grab. And now we approach where the sniper was perched, and here is a grenade cultist. Whoa. Yeah, 1 flare pistol shot is all it takes. So now we jump over here. Throw TNT at the 2 shield cultists. And let's grab some armor. And we're going to enter into our next familiar spot. Open for business. So yeah, we're in the funeral home now. We can use the flare pistol to pick off the Tommy gunner. And the shotgunner blew himself up. Headshot. Well, looks like we're going to need to bring some more caskets. Just forgot about those guys. Take them out. Go up here for some health. And another Thompson. We need to go in this room. And open this door. So we got another armored cultist. Oh, he's abusing the hitboxes. He gets barbecued. We're going to go into the room he was guarding to get the manager's key. Eternal rest for any budget. They're going to need a lot more caskets. How much killing I've been doing. So let's continue on. Get some armor plates. Here's the piano. Turn that off. Warm hot coffee and donuts. Unlock the door. We're gonna go inside here into the cremation room. Some evil hands. These vaults are gonna open up, revealing hands, and if you open the other ones, you get some ammunition. Inside this room is not a lot. Nothing too interesting, just the two hands and a skeleton display that has physics. Ain't that something? Look at them go. And one more thing. Open these cremation furnaces up and switch it off. So we get a non-secret, which is more imbued remains. So that takes our health up to 115. And in this cremation furnace, if I can get inside it, we have a little eye here. Ew, what the hell is this thing? I'm not touching it. I take it that's a reference to the life seed from Blood. Now in here, we gotta be careful because we got some zombies. Over here, our next secret, we destroy that crate. Drop down. Get a TNT crate. Blast armor and some flares. That just takes us back outside to the entrance of the funeral home. We'll continue on through. Be careful because we got more zombies will spawn in. They can be aggressive. Especially in droves. Nothing a little TNT can't handle. Take out the rest of them as you see fit. Now, I'm get my flare pistol ready. There's an alt fire specifically for this guy right here. Okay, he's dealt with. We go through here. We're in the garage. You can open this door in case you need to backtrack or go secret hunting or whatever items you need to pick up. That's another locale finished up. Here's a train that's been derailed. And yes, you can do a drop kick speedrunning method, which I enjoy doing. Now get your TNT ready because skeletons and more skeletons. Wow, I blew up the shotgunner with his own TNT. So we get across the bridge here, and we have more hands. I'm going to lure them out first. Ah, almost got him. Don't back away. There we go. I think I hear another one. Oh, I see him. But he is completely oblivious to me. Not anymore. Get the TNT ready once again. Wanted to get rid of the shield guy first. And another shotgunner blew himself up with his own TNT. These cultists are dumb as hell. Oh, but not that one. He had some accuracy on him. There's another hand. Grab additional ballistic armor. Just be sure to check the area for any additional cultists. So far we only have that one lone hatchet cultist. Grab some more ammo from the camps. Oh yeah, don't forget the TNT. Very easy to miss. So now we'll be moving on. Now this area is a little bit tricky. As you can see, there's two marksmen on the other side there on top of that container. So here's what we're going to do. Have to do some flare pistol sniping. Use as much cover as you can. Just lure some cultists to your general direction. You want to minimize sniper fire as much as possible. Well, more friendly fire. Oh! One of those snipers killed one of their own. Yep. Idiot cultists. I missed one of them. Okay, I need to stop goofing around. I could probably lure one of these cultists through that tripwire there. Watch this. Yep. Dummy. Okay, I got one of them. Overshot that one, a little off. Okay, I got that one. Now it just leaves the armored cultists. Whoa. Okay, that takes care of him. Let's grab our additional flares. Let's see. Oh, I think they set off both traps. I was looking for the second tripwire. I just gotta be mindful of the shotgunner. Unless I already killed him. Take out the shield cultist with the TNT. Yeah, that shotgunner's dead. He must have run into the tripwire. Now here's another one. Hold up a second. Let's see if I can get a kill with the eyeballs. Yep. I love that feature in Cultic. The eyeballs are pretty much insta-kill for most of the cultists. It's not Cultic without an eyeball kill. Over here we got more armored cultists. 2 of them at least. Now we got another green crate, but be careful. Yeah, 3 hands spawned from that crate, but I got the jump on them early. And our 5th secret's gonna be over here. Very easy to miss. Break the crate to grab additional ballistic armor and some health. And now we're gonna go in here. And look at this, another familiar place. Ticket, please. Get the jump on some of these cultists here. I'll use the Tommy gun. Give it some action. Visceral. And for the final one, Pitchfork. Now here's where we get the tickets. I should have said the quote here, but whatever. We open the gate. Before I go through there, here's a little basement area you can go to, which houses more hands and a couple of items. Not a lot. Just some Thompson ammo and flares. And this little crate that you can jump into. I don't know why it's there, but it's for you to jump in. So let's pick up whatever ammunitions are left in this room. Let's move on. Now, who else is left? You. And I guess that's it. Oh. Spoke too soon, but you're gone. Here's another armored cultist.
Yeah, Ma, look, I'm sorry I hung up on you, but I really can't talk right now. I'm kind of in the middle of something. Burn in hell, you piece of shit!
Hello? May I speak to Mr. Jas? First name Hugh. But yeah, that was a interesting phone call. Now we can't go through this door because it's locked from the other side. We need a key for this area over here. Here's the piano that's playing music. You can disable it, but since I like the piano, let's go ahead and turn that back on. Now in the ladies' room you get a med kit. There's nothing in these stalls here, so don't waste your time here. But in the boys' room, you get an additional flare gun. So now we're going to take this stairway, get the TNT ready. Blow up the shield cultists. There's a closet area with more flares. And once we get inside here, another familiar area. Take out the hands. Grab the key, but be careful. Yeah, hands will drop down from that vent there. And I got the jump on them again. Turn off the TV. We don't need to be wasting excess power. So we use our newly acquired key to access the store, the gift shop. The store key. Blow up unsuspecting cultists. Oh, but that shotgunner was much aware. So we jump up here. We go through the vent. Drop down here. Go into the freezer area. And our 6th and 7th secret is going to be in here. This is the 6th. And here's the 7th, with the one on the crack on the wall. We blow it up. Back away. We'll get our final imbued remains. So that's all our health upgrades. Open the door, be careful. Alt fire with the flare gun. So we got the butcher guy. Yeah, took him out easily with the flare gun sawn-off combo. And he was guarding the platform key. Of course, we're topped up on all the armor, so we don't need that. Try and play some tunes here. Doesn't have a bunch of zombies screaming into the mic. Groaning. Just some cool ambiance. Set the mood. So here we have the toy shop here. I have a cool train set you can see, fully functional. Go into the closet area for more evil hands. I'll swallow your soul. Oh. Plus additional ballistic armor plates and blast armor. So use the platform key to get access to the next area. Here's the food court. Nothing much here, but you can interact with the cola machines. And health, and we're on our way to the final area. Now we need to get ready. There's a lot of ammunition here for a reason. Gonna be facing with waves upon waves of enemies. So here's my strategy. I'm gonna wake them up and I'm gonna get back here so I can have a bottle gate and a chokehold. At least lure some of the hit scanners. Oh. Yeah, sometimes they'll spawn behind her depending on how far you reach the other side. And hopefully the shotgunners blow themselves up, since they seem to have a habit of doing that. That should be the first wave. Oh, reloading. Kaboom. Take out the Tommy gunner. Armored cultists. Yeah, it burns to death. Now it's for our third. Hold up, still got one more. This should be our third and final wave. One of the cultists spawned behind me. Okay, that's the final wave. Now we got the boss battle. 3 of the amalgamations. First things first, gonna use our bazookas, our disposable bazookas that we can use. Generally we'll have them grouped up, and now we're gonna spam them with TNT. Where's the third guy? There he is. Don't want to get cornered by any of these guys. Alright, let's get our bearings here. Just always be on the move. Whoa. Snuck up behind me there. One of them is low. One of them's high. It usually gets easier once you take out at least one of them. Okay, one of them's dead. And that just leaves one more. This is practically easy mode now. Yep, and that finishes off the third amalgamation. Or whatever you call it. Probably mispronounced it. But yeah, that is it. We are done with this map. So yeah, that is coming home for Cultmas. Single map for, of course, Cultic. Nice Christmas theme with a lot of callbacks to both Blood and Resident Evil. Mostly Blood, because you got the funeral home, the loadout, you got the flare pistol, Thompson, and Sawned-Off, which will be rocking for the entire duration of this map. And even the enemies too. You got the hands, of course, which will try to swallow your soul. Of course, those hands are no threat, but they are pretty annoying once they're in droves, of course, so you gotta be very careful. It honestly starts off pretty tough, but it usually gets easier as it goes on once you get access to more weapons and you use your dynamite efficiently like I do. Of course, the most tedious part of the map would have to be the puzzles in the catacombs and the starting area, which isn't too difficult, but it could take a hit on the pacing there. Once you get back on track, it's all combat and exploration. Of course, secrets are pretty tough to find. If you don't know what you're looking for, you gotta keep an eye out for those cracks on the wall for where they reveal themselves, so you could blow it up with the TNT and reap your rewards. And of course, you got all those those hearts, of course, that'll increase your health pool, which is very useful. And yeah, this is a very fun Christmas theme, long map, just in time for the holidays. I enjoy this map. It's very challenging, which is what I expect from Cultic, because Cultic can be quite a ass kicker on the difficulty, especially if you play on the extreme difficulty like I did. But yeah, that wraps up this challenge video. Managed to get it done in one go, no deaths and all secrets, all kills too on top of that. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.